Do you garden by the lunar cycle? I do. Welcome back, tribe, to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and today I'm going to be talking about gardening by the lunar cycle. I live in zone 7B. I live in like north central Alabama, so spring is like right on us. We've had quite a bit of rain lately and it's still raining, but I'm totally excited and getting prepared for gardening. I garden by the lunar cycle, and I have been for years, and I always feel like it's given me a bigger crop. I've had more bounty out of it, whether it be fruits and vegetables or herbs, or medicinal herbs as well. So I want to talk about this method. It is not a method I've come up with. This method has been around since the dawn of time. If you follow the Farmer's Almanac, they kind of follow it as well. So I'll just break it down a little bit. If you're planting new seeds straight directly into the ground, the idea is you want to plant them usually around the full moon. This is when there's more moisture in the soil because of the gravitational pull. If you think about full moons, high tide, that kind of thing, that's the idea of where the pool of water is. So this is that time to give those new seeds in the ground a great start because there's enough moisture there. You don't have to water them constantly. And then they kind of will take care of themselves and they won't rot in the ground. If you're planting rhizomes, tubers, or root vegetables, this would be your carrots, potatoes, ginger, anything that the edible part is under the ground. You want to plant around the quarter moons, and you'll have 1, 2, 3 of these in a month, maybe 2 of these in a month. And the idea of this is during those moons, the gravitational pull has stronger pull towards the center of the earth. So in short term, it's pulling roots down further into the ground. So those are the edible parts. So we want those down into the ground, and we want those further to grow bigger. If you're transplanting plants, this is seeds that you've already started in either peat pots or those seed starter kits. If you're going to transplant them, the idea is to transplant them around the new moon to give more energy, so there's not so much water in there as you're in the ground or in the soil around the roots, so that it gives them time to find their way and settle in before water is added. Also, if you are growing tall vegetables like corn or anything that shoots straight up, these are generally planted during the new and full moon. Normally towards the new moon if you're doing transplants, because the gravitational pull will help pull those directly up instead of the energy pulling it down. Whether you believe in this or not, totally up to you. I would, give it a try if you wanted to, if you've never tried it. We have all these great apps, calendars that will tell you when the moon phases are happening. But I want to suggest set your calendars, set something on your phone just as a reminder in case, your life gets in the way and you forget. But pay attention to the moon phases. This is one of those things, those extra things that we can do when you go outside and you're trying to get in tune with Mother Earth and the universe. Pay attention to the moon phases and kind of predict when you want to get involved with the earth and start planting your seeds or your transplants or your crops or your flowers, your herbs, whatever you're planting. And also, don't feel so pressured to get it on the exact date. You have a 2, 3, 4 day window with each moon phase, so it's not like you have to get it directly on that date. Our ancestors sure didn't because they didn't have all the tools. But it's also a good calendar, like mentally, to keep because once you plant them, most vegetables harvest 30, 60, 90 day grow times, right? So, you know, once you've planted it, if it's like a quick growing vegetable like a radish or something, 30 days. Or tomatoes, some come early in 60 days, some in 90 days. So you follow that lunar route, and you know when the next moon phases happen, you're like, oh yeah, it's getting that time. I'm going to start getting tomatoes soon, or getting whatever, you know, flowers or fruits or vegetables out of the garden at specific times of the month. So if you're already following the lunar planting schedule, how are your crops growing? Do you swear by it? Do you not see anything different than if you were planting any other way? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another pan video.